Hello there, and welcome to Club Nintendo level 197 for July, August, and early September 2020. Welcome, John. How's it going? How's your iPad doing?
Hey, Tim. My iPad's rocking. It's 3% charged, but it's hooked up to a charger.
Well, that's good. It's good to have the good old reliable iPad when those Macs fail you. No comments. No comments. Yes.
No comments.
We'll just say hard drives can be unreliable monsters. How are you doing, Aaron?
Pretty good. It's been pretty entertaining this last hour.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Yeah.
Watching the train wreck that is John signing into Skype on his iPad.
I'm just glad I have the Magic Keyboard so I can be charged into power while grabbing my audio as well.
I am using a little keyboard with my iPad. It's cool.
Yeah. So a lot's happened this past week in Nintendo Land. I've learned there's 35 years of Mario that we have to catch up on and play all the Mario games from the past 35 years. It's the thing. Evidently. Where do you guys want to start? Do you want to start more recent stuff or some of the older stuff? Where do you guys want to start?
Just go down your list. You have a long list.
I got a long list.
I like the list. Yep.
You got some
lists? I got the list right here.
So Ubisoft has some stuff coming out for Switch. The first is a free-to-play sports title, Roller Champions. Comes early next year, and it's, as we said, free-to-play. And I don't know. Anyone excited about this thing?
No. Ubisoft is like, I don't know. It seems like, every once in a while they make a really great game, but it seems like they are...
The Assassin's Creed titles are pretty decent these days.
Yeah, but it's like, they're not quality, I feel like. I feel like none of their games are really great. It's like I don't want to pay full price for like
a
an Ubisoft game nowadays. But this is free to play, but still, I'm just saying it's not going to be quality. If their full price games are not quality,
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I got a lot of value out of that. The thing was great. I played that for hours on end.
But that's an exception. Like everyone praised that game because they had so many terrible games before it.
That's very true. Very true.
See?
Yeah. And then we also have Immortals Phoenix Rising, which changed from Gods and Monsters with the original title. And this one has been looking pretty good, and I'm kind of excited to see this. It lands on in December, so we'll see how the reviews hit. No one's interested in this one, I can tell.
No.
And then most excitingly, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. This was delisted, I thought, a while ago, but we're getting a complete edition coming 10-year anniversary of the game, $15 this holiday season, and any Scott Pilgrim fan.
I still haven't even seen the movie or read any of the comics.
Oh my gosh, Aaron, you have to do that tonight. The movie list.
The movie's good.
Yeah,
the
movie's
great.
great.
See the movie. I mean, I like the movie.
Yeah, movie's good.
If you like Michael Cera, it's good.
It's true.
Yeah. But do you have like a friend that likes something so much and they like force it on you and makes you not want to?
Now you hate it.
Yeah, you can't hype something up too much. You really can't. Yep. I hate it when people do that. It's like you hype this thing up way too much and you can't live up to that. You just can't.
Yeah, that's why people don't like me.
Just go into every movie with zero expectations, and you'll be either pleasantly surprised or it's like, yeah, that was a movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to temper my expectations these days for pretty much everything. So when it's just like, hey, it's 3 Mario games. It's it's like, oh, okay, cool, that's great.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
It's better than nothing. Better
than nothing. As we'll talk about. Better than nothing. We'll talk about later. The vast amount of work that went into those games, as we'll talk about later. Fortnite, they've been having a fun time recently. They've got a special edition coming out, in Europe at least, probably here in the States. Blue and yellow Joy-Cons, special dock, and it includes a free copy of Fortnite, guys.
Oh, wow.
I'm joking. It includes 2,000 V-Bucks. I don't know what the V-Bucks are.
That's about like $20. That's like $20.
Yeah.
Don't they also sell a Fortnite a box version that you can buy?
Yes, I believe it costs like $29.99. It does come with like an exclusive skin and like some V-Bucks and stuff. Except you still have to download the game.
Of course you do. Yeah.
So it just gives you like a code.
Well, I wouldn't want a card for that, anyways. That seems weird.
Is bundle new? I thought they had this bundle.
No, well, this bundle's new
for the console,
with the controller. Yeah, with the console and all.
And the back of the console is also themed.
Oh, it's a themed console.
Yeah, so the back has like the Mario stickers, but Fortnite kind of thing.
Oh wow!
In the dock.
I thought they were just like, hey, this game's free. Here it is. It's
Have you all played Fortnite on the Switch?
Yes, twice maybe, and I realized this game's frustrating and poorly made, and I don't want to touch it again.
So the game is not poorly made, I feel, on all other platforms. On the Switch, it is terrible. It is the worst. Yeah, and I mean, this season's like even worse. I finally just removed Fortnite off of my Switch because it's almost unplayable.
Is it really that much worse? I mean...
Oh, yeah. It like can't even hit. It feels like you can't even hit 30 frames per second a lot of times, especially when you're like firing at people.
Let's jump into a game now.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Well, just the controls feel just weird. Like I just can't get behind the controls.
You can change the controls.
They just feel janky.
They have different layouts, and you can also like set them, I think, to whatever you want now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm good not being in the Fortnite. I've got Fall Guys to keep me.
Oh, Fall Guys is fun.
That is so good. I'm at level 30, level 32 now. I'm trying to get the level 40 cap for the season. Oh, it's so much fun. So great, John.
Because it's like a battle royale.
Like, what is this?
It's the first battle royale that I've just been like, wow, this is
yeah. Because even when you lose, it's like, okay, let me just start over, and it doesn't even make you angry or anything because it's just so much fun.
Some people are jerks though and push you off of the match. I'm in my square and they like grab you and try to push you off.
I push people off.
It's like it's not nice.
That's part of it. You have to push people off. It's the only weapon you have is to grab and push.
I know. It's rough. I got one. I've won one crown, but that's it so far. I was the last one standing on hexagon. One of the matches, I was like falling down from a hexagon, and I was in the air right above the goo, but someone else fell first, and I still qualified for the next round. It's like yes,
that's awesome.
Good times. Yeah. So you're playing it on PC then, Aaron?
Yeah, I play it on Steam.
What level are you at?
I'm not very high. I don't even know what level I am, but not very high.
So on PlayStation, there's no cheaters on PlayStation. Have you encountered cheaters on PC?
I don't think I've encountered cheaters on there. Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, cool. Well, before we spend an hour on Fall Guys...
There's a lot of cheating in Fortnite?
I don't know. We're talking about Fall Guys.
The PC,
Fall Guys,
the PC version, evidently, has had some issues with that.
That game's not on Switch, is it?
It is not. No. It should be, because it would be great. That would be so good on Switch.
It looks like a Switch game.
Oh, it'd be great on Switch. Yeah. Let's move on. No More Heroes 3 got delayed. I haven't played either of these games. Thought people might care.
Good.
It's good?
So good.
What's good about it? So it's just fun?
Aaron, were you gonna...
Oh, I was just saying everything is getting pushed back.
It's true. We'll have some more announcements about some delays soon.
Yeah. No More Heroes is fun if you just like a game where there's not much to think about. Mm-hmm. It's on rails. There's a lot of slashing and like a lot of blood and, like points. You're getting a lot of points, It's a very arcadey is guess what I'm getting at,
Okay.
But it's fun. It's very stylized, it's got that, it's very Japanese. You can tell it kind of looks like it's coming out of an anime or a manga. Mm-hmm. Got that look. But yeah, especially for a Wii game, it was fun on the Wii because there weren't many other games where there was a lot of blood or like slashing, you're using the remote to kind of do all that stuff. So the timing was really cool. And they also did a lot of cool things for like, they used the Wii remote as like a telephone. So you get messages that come through the speaker and you'd hold the speaker up, the remote up to your ear, like it was a telephone to like hear certain messages. Yeah. So they were, it's a good developer, Suda51, just pretty cool stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to the third one. I hope the first two come to Switch because it'd be fun to replay them because I haven't played them since the Wii.
Yeah. I wonder how they do the telephone thing, like in Switch style. There's no speaker on the Joy-Cons, right?
No. There's a light that they don't use on one of them.
But they do rumble LED. Very hard.
Oh, that rumble feels so good.
Wait a second. Oh, I guess I could play. I have the Wii version right here.
There you go.
Oh, that's funny. Wow. My Wii collection is in storage at this point.
Yeah, maybe I should hit it up again. Speaking of Ubisoft games, I don't know if the new one's Ubisoft published or not. This one was.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
But this one, this is from like 15 years ago, so things change.
Things do change.
Good games.
Exclusively for Wii, and that was the thing too. It was an exclusive Wii game, so it was one of those things where it was like no one else is getting it. Look,
look at us.
Yeah, look at us.
I mean, how would it come to Xbox or PlayStation? They didn't have speakers in their controllers. It's impossible.
I think it eventually got ported, like everything did. But
like Zombie U did on for Xbox One. Oh gosh.
See, it got ported, but no one even knew it got ported. Does anyone know that game even exists on Xbox?
I don't know. It should. It's classic, but only on Wii U. So relatively big news. Bloomberg's reporting that Nintendo is advising third-party developers to make sure their future titles are 4K ready. And we've heard a lot of rumblings about a Switch coming out that is 4K capable. And not sure what to make of this. Is this like the new Nintendo 3DS and there'll be like 2 games that are like exclusive for this box and then everything like...
I think that's exactly what they're going to do. I think they're going to go the handheld route. They're going to make a new Switch and it's just going to be like a pro version. And I think you'll still be able to use your Joy-Cons and everything. But it's just going to be like an upgraded version.
So the 4K, I'm assuming that's for the TV, or is the screen also rumored to be better?
I think 4K TV, like 1080p screen.
It's 720p screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And most games don't even hit that in handheld. Most games are like in the 560 like range. Yeah.
Are you guys excited for this? Is lack of graphics power or something you're experiencing?
Well, I think that it'll be great for someone like me that is trying to decide about this next gen of consoles, and like I don't want to get both PlayStation and the Xbox, but now this has made up my mind because the games that I like the JRPGs, mostly go to Sony or the Switch. And so now I can just wait for the Switch Pro and then I can get the Xbox and then I'll be getting the best.
Who needs an Xbox when you have xCloud and you stream everything to your computer?
Yeah, but you won't be able... Yeah, it's not... Streaming, I don't know. Streaming's not the same.
It's not.
That's not proven yet.
Yeah. We'll talk about it next gen later, but PlayStation I could not do without. Their first-party titles are too compelling. But we'll talk about that, I think, at the end of the show, because there's a lot of things going on there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. It fits in, though. I mean, I'd be happy to... I'd pick one up day one for sure.
Yeah.
Would they...
I don't have any complaints about power. I have complaints maybe about the cooling system kind of being
the fans being
not
jet
that
engines.
Great. But honestly, in my new Switch, it's been great. It's been so much better.
You got the new battery, right?
Yeah, the new battery's been great. I would like the better screen is what I would clamor for. Just maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit sharper, just higher resolution would be cool. There's definitely times where you're like, this game could probably run a little bit better.
Breath of the Wild, an example of that.
Yeah, for me, the frame rate is a huge deal. There's a lot of games where it'll just drop. You can tell it's dropping to maybe 25 or 24 frames for a couple seconds. And if we had a pro version that could just hit 60 steady, that'd be so nice.
Would they ever make Breath of the Wild 2 exclusive to this next version of the Switch? Because they'd lose on too much sales of that version.
I don't think they would. Because, number one, I think they've been building it on Switch platform the whole time. So,
because the original Breath of the Wild didn't run like butter on the Switch when it launched.
It ran, I think, on the Wii U better than it did on the Switch.
It's possible.
Yeah.
But doesn't it run pretty good now? I mean, they've patched pretty much all the issues.
They've patched a lot, yeah.
I don't think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to have launch issues. I think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be pretty solid with everything at launch because they're not rushed to get it out with the system, right?
True.
They would have gotten that system out as soon as possible based on the situation they were in. I mean, I think that's the question is how are games going to look on a new system? Are they going to be? Is it going to be a thing where any game can run and they just run better on the Switch Pro, or is it going to be nope, this game only plays on Switch Pro? You have to have the Switch Pro to play it, or is it going to be this version's 720p on the regular Switch, this version's 4K on the new one? So,
the PS4 Pro. There's special modes for the PS4 Pro, and all games get some advantage. I'm pretty sure on that system. So we'll see. Yeah. Speaking of Zelda, we got a new Zelda coming out. It's November 20th, 2020. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. This is going to be a prequel to Breath of the Wild. And when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, we will have a full trilogy of games in the series. So set 100 years before Breath of the Wild. This is your classic Hyrule Warriors fighting with the bombastic music that we all love. You'll be playing not only as Link, but also all the champions, I believe. The 4 champions, the bird dude, the Slither, the Goron. What else we got there? Any lizards? What are the champions?
Gina? Something with a G, Gina, something.
Oh yeah, the thief person.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while. They're actually re-releasing.
Garuda.
They're re-releasing all
Garuda,
the.
yeah.
They're re-releasing
I like
all
your
the champion
descriptions better.
amiibos to coincide with this as well. So I guess those will do stuff in the game.
Wait, what'd you say about the amiibo?
They're re-releasing all the amiibo, the champion amiibo.
They are?
Yeah. So to
Those
coincide
are
with this,
really hard to find.
I've got them. I bought them.
I got them too. But
Yeah.
I would love an out-of-box version.
There you go. They'll do stuff in
I
this
kept
game.
all mine in box because I was like, no, these are going to be hard to find.
Yeah.
So I kept
The
them in
Zelda
box.
ones were.
Well, I'll finally be able to get all of them because I only have some.
Didn't they sell it as a 4-pack originally? Is that right?
Is it a 4-pack? No, they're all separate.
Oh, they're separate. Okay.
Yeah.
The Goron one is so solid. That is a big piece of plastic. It's very dense.
That's in a bigger box, I think, than the others too.
Yeah.
The bigger packaging.
He's a big dude. So, John,
Cool,
are you
that's good
excited
to
by
hear.
this? Did you like the original quite a bit, right?
It's okay. It ran like garbage on the Wii U. It runs pretty good on Switch.
Remember that was
The
on
original.
3DS as well? That was the 3DS game that ran even worse.
I never even played. I didn't even go near that.
That was a hot mess there.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that this is even happening. Didn't expect it at all. I mean, I guess the original sold pretty well, and it's not too hard to build a sequel if you already have the engine.
I
running
forgot
and
it
the
came out on
character
Switch.
assets and
We were
everything.
texting. It's like, oh, they're re-releasing this.
You thought you didn't even know it was a sequel. You thought it was the original.
I thought it was the
Yeah.
original game. It's like, oh, I already own the original game on Switch, and I've played a good 10 hours probably on the original Switch. Yeah, it came out the launch year, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
it did,
it's been a while, yeah. But the music is just like intoxicating in this game. It's so good. So I'm excited to hear Breath of the Wild takes of the bombastic style. That'll be good.
You said it's a prequel to Breath of the Wild, right?
Yeah. Yep. So we'll get to see. So the sad thing is we know by the end of this game it's going to start out all nice and pretty, and then just things will just get bad. It's like it's getting worse. It's going to end on a real downer. The whole world like just in calamity. This big.
I think the worst part about this game is going to be Zelda or seeing Princess Zelda so powerless, right? Like we saw her.
Wait, this is 100
the way
years
that-
before. Was she even
Yeah,
alive
and
in
we
this?
saw what she was doing, just struggling to, do anything in all the cutscenes, and she was crying all the time. And now we're going to see her just be more powerless. And we even saw her crying at the end of the trailer. And I'm tired of seeing her cry and everything. Like, just have her stand behind us and give us light arrows. Yeah.
You guys gonna get this one?
Oh,
I don't
for
know
sure.
if I don't
I'm
think
excited.
I am.
I'm excited for this one. What else you got to play on
Yeah, I
Switch
don't
this holiday season? Nothing else coming out.
Pokemon Snap?
That's not coming out this year.
Is it? Wait, it's not.
No, there's no release date for that. I think it's probably next
I
year.
thought it was. I thought it was 2020. I thought it said. Didn't it say 2020?
Did
or
it?
did it not?
Did
It
it?
didn't say
I
coming
don't think.
soon.
I think it said it's coming soon.
I don't remember. It feels like a year ago when the trailer came out. It's only been like a couple weeks, probably.
And we have a lot of stuff to play. Like,
On Switch though, not much.
yeah, on Switch.
There's a lot of stuff on Switch.
Okay. Like
We're about to talk about them.
we got some Marios we'll talk about.
And Pikmin.
Oh, we got the Pikmin. Yeah, I do love my.
Yeah, honestly, I'd rather play Pikmin 3 again. I think. than
I
that.
do love me some Pikmin. So let's move on. You guys remember back in the day when Club Nintendo was a service we had, and you got physical things shipped to you from Nintendo. This was the thing that happened. Well, physical rewards are now available on My Nintendo. You can get Xenoblade stuff, like a rotate, like a phone case holder thing. I don't know. You stick it to the back of your phone case and it holds your phone up. Something like that. I don't know exactly. Stickers, Splatoon stuff. I don't know. So they're starting to do
Splatoon stuff. What?
They're starting to do physical rewards. Splatoon stickers.
Where's this? MyNintendo.com? My.nintendo.com?
I'm not sure. Probably. So.
Oh, you don't even know? I thought you were looking at it.
I'm looking at the news story about it. You have to pay $5
right,
in
hold
shipping
on.
fees.
Here I am. I'm in, guys.
Oh, it's out of stock. The phone holder. It's out of stock.
Yeah, it's out of stock. All this
Of course
stuff
it's
goes out of stock.
It's
So
always
quick.
out of stock.
Always out of stock. So 500 platinum points.
Splatoon postcards? Why am I going to send postcards?
I would love a postcard, John. Send me a postcard. So,
that costs me money to
are
send.
the platinum points, are those the ones that convert to actual money in your eShop.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you can actually.
So you can use 500
For
points
games.
is like 500. That's like $5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting. So yeah, there's physical rewards, but you can also just have money. So see what you value
So
more.
wallpaper. That's cool. Interesting stuff. Yeah, I know they were doing. Aren't there some there's some Mario pins? So I guess we'll talk about that later. But there's going to be some stuff like that. I haven't even looked into.
Yeah, the
where
Mario
you can go
pins,
to
that'll
get
be
those.
free, I believe. You have to just finish some challenges.
There's like a scavenger hunt or something.
Yeah, so I'm excited to do those because those will be really cool.
I thought that was already up. Maybe
I
it's
think
not.
it is. I haven't looked into it yet, though.
Should probably do it before the pins are all gone.
And your
it's
points
limited supply, right?
The points expire?
Yeah,
Of
go
course
to
they
your when you're logged in, go to your points summary, and there's a points expiration tab, and it will show you each date that you have your coins expire.
It's
and
true. Yeah,
mine
Here it is.
expire next month. So
gotta use them up.
Complete the required Super Mario theme Nintendo missions. Be eligible to receive limited edition set. It's like, nah, maybe you won't get it. We don't know.
Maybe not. Well, speaking of Mario, there's a weird bundle you point out to me, John. A Switch Pro Controller and Odyssey bundle. This is the United States, $100, which is a controller normally $70.
Yes.
So you're looking at $30 for the game, basically, at a full price controller. So that's an
It's not a
interesting.
bad deal.
Not a bad deal. No,
It's just
it's a regular controller, though, right? It's not like a special. Because there was an Odyssey controller, right, back in the day.
There was the red Joy-Con, the red Mario Joy-Con.
There wasn't a
I
special
think.
Pro controller.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
It's weird that they didn't do like a special thing for this.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird. I mean, I guess it's not weird timing since 35th.
It's
but
Mario time.
Yeah.
So speaking of Mario time, we got a direct recently, 35th anniversary of Mario, and they showed up a lot of different things. First thing I want to dive into is the Super Mario All-Stars 3D. So it includes all of the 3D Mario games that Nintendo knows about, basically, that aren't already on Switch. So we got Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. So that's all the 3D games outside of Odyssey, right? I'm missing and 3D World, which is already coming to Switch as well.
You are missing the best out of almost all the 3D Marios. Which
Really?
Is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah.
Oh, that exists. That's a game that exists. That's interesting. Yeah.
Which is, in my opinion, one of the best 3D Marios.
Yeah, yeah. How did Nintendo forget about this? It wasn't in the recap reel. They just kind of forgot this game existed.
I don't think they did forget about it.
What do you think's going on here?
That prior to COVID taking over the world, they had big plans for the whole year, and it was going to be the year of Mario. And we had all kinds of stuff, which is why we have timed releases and all this weird stuff. And people are all complaining about Super Mario Galaxy 2 not being in here. I think it's going to come out later.
It better,
because that's a game that everyone loves.
This is the only 3D game not on Switch now. You can have every 3D game on Switch except the best one.
Well, there has to be a finale to the end of the year of Mario.
I would hope so.
So, yeah.
Speculation is also that this is only available between now and the end of March, and then you can't buy these games anymore. There's been speculation that after this time you'll just be able to buy each of these titles for $30 a pop or something like that individually.
Yeah,
digitally at least. And maybe when that happens, you also get the opportunity to buy Galaxy 2 standalone for $30. I don't know.
Yeah, that's possible.
That'll happen because the way that these are is that they're each you buy the bundle, but you get each of the 3 titles individually.
Oh,
which
really?
is how some other bundles have been doing it. Like the Borderlands collection, I purchased that, and when you bought it, it just gave you all 3 titles individually, and you can just go to the store page and download them.
How does that work with the cartridge?
On Switch, the cartridge is all one, obviously. But if you buy it on Switch, does it give you 3 separate tiles on your home screen?
I don't know. Preloads should be starting pretty soon here because it comes out.
I don't know.
Next week.
I thought that's what I read. But
yeah, I didn't think that was the case.
I don't know. I was reading someone on Reddit was speculating that Galaxy 2's not there because of Yoshi being in the game. There's a lot of different control mechanisms.
Oh, with motion controls and stuff.
With motion, Yoshi,
they can figure that out.
What you need to do, there might not be possible with the Joy-Con.
The Joy-Con is more powerful than the Wii thing.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of a weak argument too.
They could figure it out, and you could do motion while in handheld mode too, just moving the console itself around.
What was it? There was something about Yoshi that maybe they were talking about they would have to do it on the touch screen because of the way the pointer controls works. But there's pointer controls in the first Mario Galaxy that they're doing.
Yup.
So
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know. It doesn't make
wondering
sense.
what are they going to do with those pointer controls if I'm using a Pro Controller?
Well, there's motion. There's a gyroscope
Ooh.
in.
Well, yeah, but like,
But you have to point. You have to.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you just point like, and you're just like.
They've done stuff like
well,
that
but
before.
then what's the button for that, right? Like,
I guess you can spin. You can spin with Y now, so you don't need to shake to spin. You can just hit Y. So that's been
You
confirmed.
do that in the first game, I think, too.
Oh, was that okay?
Maybe I could be wrong.
But I think
There's a lot of
I
shaking
think
in
they can
Galaxy.
figure that stuff out. They're smart over there at Nintendo. They can figure out how to make this work.
I mean,
I'm-
but they do
I'm
it
happy
right.
the pointer. I'm happy the pointer's there because it wouldn't be Galaxy without, like it was so cool being able to like control Mario and be like doing something
Yeah,
off in
and
the distance,
shoot,
like
yeah.
grabbing stars and stuff like that.
I'm fine without that.
multitasking.
That didn't seem cool.
Like-
I don't know.
Oh, it
That
was
is-
cool because you could shoot like enemies and like,
Yes,
like
it was
knock
a
them off
part of the game.
balance.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
a part of the game.
Okay,
So
okay. I
it's-
think I got
that
all-
would be like having Mario 2 without like scooping things out of the ground. It's like
Yeah.
that's a part. It's a part of the game.
Yeah, I think I got all 120 stars when I played on my Wii U. Forget
Which one?
2.
2's on Wii U.
Well,
Oh, it is,
backwards
isn't it?
compatibility. Everything is.
They make you.
Everything's on
Oh,
Wii
that's
U.
right. Yeah,
Everything's on Wii and Wii U.
you need the sensor bar.
Sensor bar, or you just play it on
So-
the Switch gamepad with the sensor bar in the gamepad itself.
I never played Galaxy 2.
Oh my gosh, Aaron, really?
What?
Yeah, I never
How?
have. I
It's
just
so good.
never. I don't even think I own it. I have Galaxy 1.
Oh my gosh,
It's so good.
It's so good, Aaron.
It takes everything good,
Oh, wait.
that's good about
I do have
Galaxy,
Galaxy
like,
2.
it's a-
I do own
it's a-
Galaxy
Okay.
2.
You played it. It's so
No,
good.
I've never
It's
played it
so
though.
good.
I've never played it.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
that needs to be rectified, Aaron. So,
Oh, Siri,
Yeah.
stop.
okay.
That was crazy.
So, has everyone beaten Super Mario 64?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Been a
remember if I've
long
actually
time,
beating this game. I'm not sure if I have.
you got all stars on it
It's
back.
easy
then.
it's too easy to beat in my eyes. You
It
watch
is.
some people play and they're like, bloop, 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 hey, I beat it. I'm like, what?
Now, Sunshine,
easy.
I know I have not finished before. I played some of it.
I
What?
only played a little bit of Sunshine.
Seemed all
Like,
right.
that's my least played Mario.
Seemed all right. And
That's
then
the first Mario game that I completed like 100%.
it's like the
Really?
original. It's like the
Wow.
original Splatoon, John. Think
Like,
about that.
is it like the mechanics and everything?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there's a lot
spraying
of
stuff.
ink
You're
and
spraying
water.
stuff. You're inking,
Yeah.
clean up the ink.
I mean, Nintendo said did they say they enhanced some of the gameplay? What did they say about
So
the game?
Sunshine is widescreen, and they've cleaned up some of the assets. So this one actually looks a fair bit better than the original.
That game was
I'm
actually
more worried about the camera. Like, yeah, the game. Like, there's some rough stuff around the edges.
Yeah, I
Thought
don't.
with like the camera.
They
system
stupidly
and-
did not add, I don't think, camera control to the second joystick, which they should have.
or gyro.
Yeah, and then 64, it's still 4x3, and I've seen some gameplay videos. It's slightly better looking, very slightly.
There's not too much you can do there. I think with the assets
Unless they
being
do a
the way they
full
are.
remake and just like go for it, like they have other games.
I'm glad it's not in widescreen because they would just stretch it out. Like, there's no way to do. I'm sorry. There's
They did widescreen
I'm sorry.
Sunshine. Is how they do that
No,
one.
Sunshine was originally built with progressive scan. It was built with
Yeah.
all this stuff. All they had to do was go back and grab that original stuff. Mario 64 was never made with widescreen in mind. So, like, it's if you're gonna watch a movie that was or a TV show that's not in widescreen, just give me the black bars. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
that's
wanna
true.
see it the
I don't
way
want
it was just
Simpsons all
made.
stretched out.
Yeah, I want to see it the way it was made to be seen.
And then Galaxy is 1080p. I'm not sure if the original was it?
No,
'cause
480p.
Yeah, because the Wii couldn't even do.
You could do HDMI in the Wii, right?
Yeah, but it
No.
wasn't 1080p.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
for the Wii U, you could on the Wii U, but the game was still
Yeah, the game was still like really low.
Okay.
really low. This is the most exciting thing about all this is going to be able to see Galaxy.
You're gonna be able
like-
to see textures in the game. I've never seen any textures in Super Mario Galaxy.
So,
it's gonna look good.
which one are you
I
guys
think
gonna
it's a
play
good-looking
first?
game.
I assume you all are
Already.
getting this, right?
Oh, I'm playing Sunshine. I have to play Sunshine.
What are you doing
Playing
first,
first, I'm
John?
playing Galaxy first.
Galaxy first. That is the
Yeah.
best game, obviously, of this list. Alan?
But I'll probably play Sunshine next. Right. Honestly, I'll probably play a couple levels of Galaxy and go into Sunshine just because it's the one I haven't spent the most
Yeah.
time in.
Because, like, 64 is a classic, but does it really hold up that well today? Like, does it?
Yes,
Does
it's
it?
still a
It
good
does.
game.
Yeah.
Still a good game.
Okay. I'm going to give that a shot, too. But,
It was for me growing up, it was not my favorite Mario because I love the 2D one so much, and to me, it was such a change in what Mario was. It wasn't like a bad change; it was still a great game. But for me, it was like, I don't know if I'm ready to accept this yet. But then, and by the time all the other ones started coming out, it was like, okay, yeah, it's fine. Everything's in 3D now. But at the time, as a kid, I was like, this is so different from what I know as Mario. Like going from like Mario World to 64 was like, it's Mario, but it's so different.
Yeah. So 64 is going to be 960 by 720, both docked and handheld. Sunshine will be 1920 by 1080 docked and 1280 by 720 handheld. So it's 720p handheld.
That's pretty good.
And then the same thing for Galaxy. So yeah, pretty good.
See Galaxy in 4K.
That'd be nice. And then Galaxy 2 is the only missing 3D game as we talked about, and I really want that on Switch because it's just annoying. It's like there's just only one missing. It's like you have everything but the one. It's like,
is it more annoying that in the Direct they literally lined up every Mario game and said
they're all here.
Don't worry about it.
Oh gosh. Yep.
Do you think they're going to be 60 FPS though? Because that's really all I want out of my games nowadays.
I think they are.
Yeah, like there should be no reason that these don't hit 60.
Did it? I think the Wii one was the Wii 60 frames a second. Hold on, I don't know about 64, but Galaxy has to be in 60.
So,
I think Sunshine should be because you can get it in progressive scan already. Versus, anyways.
This limited availability crap. What do you guys think about this thing? This is. It's baloney, right?
I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me because
for the future generations, though. If you're like a new Switch owner,
are gonna get it.
But if you buy a Switch in April and you're like, oh crap, I missed out.
But like, look back at all the times that they released Mario games and they continue to be released. This could be a thing that continues moving forward. Right, like they have this collection moved in their next system.
Hopefully,
Galaxy 1 and 2 are both 60 frames according to
cool
this Wii form from 2010.
So, and another part of the All-Stars branding. Originally, the All-Stars branding meant the NES games looked like SNES games. They just they didn't do that this time. They didn't live up to the All-Stars branding in that way.
But they are re-releasing the All-Star versions of the original games.
That is out
on the NES app, I guess. I don't know.
The SNES app, right?
Yeah, it's the SNES app. Yep.
I've never played the All-Star version.
Because
it's weird. It's weird.
I kind of want to, just out of curiosity.
No, it's gonna mess with your mind, and you'll never see the games right. It's
the same thing I was just saying. Exactly what Aaron was saying. As a kid growing up, I popped in that Super Nintendo cart expecting to see 8-bit Mario, and when I saw this higher res, different music, I was like, what is
so the music isn't the old music either?
No, it's everything's better, and it's I see that it's better, but I'm like, it's not what I wanted. It was not Mario.
Yeah,
I'm like, the Goombas look too good. I'm sorry, I want those crappy looking Goombas for my OG Mario. So I'm glad that they're there, but I'll probably, if I'm gonna play them, I'm gonna play the original versions.
So which we also have on the app already, the original versions. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. Who's spending $100 to make their living room a Mario Kart racetrack?
I think I'm going to do it.
Yeah? Do you have the room to do it?
Yeah, I have the room. My apartment is very modular. We can move stuff around. So,
just for this. Just for this reason.
Yeah.
Have you?
We already had the whole Mario Kart night. My girlfriend rearranged the whole living room, set up my Switch in there, and we
Have you shown the video to your girlfriend? And what'd she think of this thing?
Yeah, she wants to get it. She loves Mario Kart.
Are you guys in for 2 carts so you can race each other? $200.
Probably 2, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, $200. Gotta do it.
Just split the cost.
$100 piece.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
It looks super cool.
It does
look really fun. Yeah,
seeing it.
I don't want to try this at night though. This seems like you need good lighting
for the cameras to work. Probably.
Yeah. Outside Mario Kart would be fun too if you had I don't know. Can you imagine being in an Indy 500 racetrack and just setting up a Mario Kart?
Honestly, I'm more interested in how this whole thing works than actually to see how I'm sure it's fun.
So there's 4 gates, and evidently, you drive your cart the path you want the racetrack to be one time, and then it captures that, and then
Gotcha.
it knows the track, and it has the carts, the little gates that are registered to you as you're driving.
Gotcha. I was like, what tech are they using to like make sure it doesn't hit things?
This is one of the coolest uses of augmented reality.
In this Mario Kart?
Yeah, so there's a camera on the race car, and then you can toss shells, and it slows the car down if they get hit and stuff like that. It's really cool.
And like you can create your own, like walls and obstacles and stuff, which is cool. So like we're talking about like the lighting, you could make, like a dark, like a night track where you have lights set up to where it's like harder to see. And
that would be cool.
So
I showed my brother, and he's going to get my niece it.
I'm curious if there's bananas and if your cart will like spin around and like.
I don't think it'll spin, but I think if you do hit a banana, you'll like stop.
Yeah.
It'll probably make a noise too. Do you think it's got like noises? It'll make like.
I'm sure that there are speakers in the. Yeah,
it's gonna be awesome.
You'll have kids throwing real bananas at carts. This looks great.
Is something that I didn't see coming, but only Nintendo would do something like this.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Now I want to see, are we going to get like other like racers with other carts?
So we got Mario and Luigi. That's it so far.
Yeah.
We should get an F-Zero version of this. I want to see like
100
mile an hour little things zipping around. Or a wave race version, like for the summertime in the pool.
Well, Mario Kart 8, you got the anti-gravity thing, so we got to get that going on.
Well, weren't we talking recently? Like, is there going to be a new Mario Kart? Like, is this
Here's the new Mario Kart?
Is this the Switch Mario Kart? I think it is. It might be.
No, I think that there's going to be a new Mario Kart before the Switch is done.
Really? That'd be 3 Mario Karts on a system.
I mean, this is like a side thing.
Yeah, I don't count this, and I don't count Mario Kart 8 as a Switch game either. It's just like, hey, this will tie you over until the holiday.
And then like becomes the number one selling Switch game. So it's $100.
Are there, do we know?
What's that?
How many maps do we know?
For what this?
I guess you make your own
map. Unlimited. Unlimited maps.
There's
wow.
Yeah, infinite maps. You could build ramps. I can see people building construction for this game. Like Dad's like building ramps and stuff.
It's pretty cool.
Or does it have to be flat? I don't even know about that. It might have to be flat.
Dude, people are going to go nuts. People are going to be making ramps and...
October 16th is when this comes out, so...
Yeah, you can pre-order on Walmart right now, I think.
Yeah, that's what I saw
earlier.
Luigi was available. The Mario was out of stock.
Mario's been going in and out of stock because I sent my brother and he missed it. I sent it to him when it was, and of course when he looked at it, it was.
Of course. Game & Watch Super Mario Brothers. Who's getting this $50 little handheld that only plays Mario and shows the time?
I'm gonna get it.
Has the lost levels.
This is the best thing, I think.
How quickly will this sell out?
Instantly.
And there's no retail stores as a backup.
Pre-orders of it?
I did not.
Yeah, I didn't either. So
wait, are they up?
I haven't seen them.
I saw that you can pre-order it off of something in EU. But it'll ship. I think it's Amazon.
Amazon EU version's up. Yeah, but
this looks cool. I won't fret if I don't get it though, because I have other ways to play Mario.
But you don't have other ways to look at a Mario clock, so.
And you don't have Mario Brothers in your pocket like at all times, like. For me, like knowing that I can just just have it like in such a tiny little thing.
How small is this
if I
thing?
Wanted to bring it. Okay, so it's.
So you have a Game & Watch. I've never had one.
Yeah, this is my. Yeah,
it's going to be about like that.
And this,
okay,
so
interesting.
It's definitely smaller than your phone.
It's thicker.
Might be a little thicker.
Is it AA batteries?
Cool. It's got like a USB-C
what runs on
this rechargeable.
Thing? What runs on the Game Watch? Do we know if this is AA or USB?
This is rechargeable, USB-C.
USB-C for this Game Watch?
Yeah.
No way.
And USB-C means that we can hack it.
So I could charge it with my iPad.
About that, dude, we're gonna be putting all sorts of games on the like it's gonna be a whole NES emulator. It's gonna be like the official.
It might be a power only port. There might not be a way to get into it.
Oh, someone's gonna
find a way.
Out.
There's a will. There's a way.
Yeah,
that's true.
There will be, dude. I didn't even think about that. Now I'm gonna have to buy 2 because I'm gonna brick.
Yeah, someone's gonna like share this thing runs Linux and it's all over.
Yeah, when I saw this, I flipped. Because I mean, it's just
you're
so
a Game &
cool.
Watch person. That's your Smash character.
Yeah, I mean, I like Game & Watch. I think they're cool systems. I think it's cool they're bringing them back.
There's
I'd love to see other
ball
versions
game
of this,
on
like
this
a
as
Zelda
well.
version, even like the NES Tetris version. Like I mean, I'd love to see just a version that plays all NES games, like we mentioned. Just I don't know, it's a cool form factor.
Yeah,
especially for like just having in like your bag to travel with.
Did you grow up with these? Did you have Game & Watches as a kid?
No, the closest thing I had was the Tiger Electronics games growing up, where they had like, licensed games that on those really bad, like similar screens. They were like clock screens. I don't even know how to describe them. Like, LCD, really crappy LCD.
Move.
Just the arms move. I didn't really even know Game & Watch was a thing until Smash Brothers, like I think most people. And then, I started looking into it, and I was like, these are pretty cool. Yeah. But no, I didn't have them as a kid. I think they were kind of expensive. And I grew up in the late 80s, and they were much more popular, I think, in the early 80s. By the late 80s, I think Game Boy had started taking over.
Okay.
That's what I had. Game Boy.
Yeah, that's what my brother got when he was like 4 or 5, was the Game Boy, and I borrowed that from him.
And then, so another announcement was Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. This is a remaster of the original. Based on what we've seen, you'll be running 30% faster, so you'll be able to book it a little bit faster there. Multiplayer...
Wait, really? They increased Mario's run speed?
That's what Game Explain seemed to figure out, yeah.
Oh, they put some footage. They
put
watched
some footage
footage
together.
It wasn't that bad. I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't think it was really slow, but I did wish that it was a little bit faster at times.
Yeah, at times.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely noticeable from other games where it's like, where he's got like start up to run. He's like,
he has to start up.
He's like starting up. He's like,
the multiplayer will work online.
Online, yeah.
So we all could
cool.
play, and I could throw you off the mountain and stuff.
Now that alone is probably one reason I'll probably get this game, because I'd love to play.
This is one of
online.
my favorite 3D Mario games. Like it's
a
just so
good
well
one.
done.
It is.
It's solid,
a great
yeah.
game.
And my favorite thing is in level 1-1, being able to use your cat suit to skip a pipe over a vast chasm and just dive across. It feels so good.
I forgot about that.
It feels so good doing that.
My favorite thing is in, I believe it's 1-2, where you can just get like infinite lives. And then you don't have to worry. The game's stress-free from that point on.
This is just a delightful game. Like the cat suit was just like, it's just so delightful. And they're bringing out new amiibo, Cat Mario and Peach, Cat Peach. And those will be coming out February 12th along with this game. So, and there's Bowser's Fury, which we know nothing about. Do we get to play as Bowser? Is this an expansion in the world? Cool. I have no idea. So.
Does he have a car in this game? Can you drive around in his car? Maybe you're like...
Based on the trailer, it looks like it's another kind of hub world. You know how they kind of had that, like, you could kind of run around, and that's where you went into each of the things. That's kind of what it looks like.
Miiverse on the world map.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Miiverse.
I forgot about the Miiverse on this game.
No hints or anything.
No hints. How will we beat the game without hints?
Yeah.
There were some really tricky parts in this game, but it's just so satisfying. Yeah.
You know how we can share to Twitter? Why doesn't Twitter just make like a Miiverse section to where like all your posts from the Switch just go to here, and we could just have a Twitter Miiverse?
That'd be great.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, this is one of the games I was most looking forward to coming out on Switch, because they're just such a delightful experience. Like, it's just so good. Now we just need the Zelda remasters on Switch, and I'll be happy. Is next year the year of Zelda? Is any special anniversary next year for Zelda?
We have the 35th.
Next year?
Next year.
Okay, we got to be getting that then.
So
right?
Breath of the Wild's coming out next year.
And we got the Twilight and the Wind Waker too, right? And Skyward Sword, hopefully.
I'm sure they'll do it. Yeah,
I think they're all coming.
Do Ocarina and Majora Mask while you're at it.
Yep.
Limited releases. What if they didn't do a limited release for Zelda and it pissed everybody off?
Oh, that'd be great.
There's like, here they are, just buy them.
Oh gosh, that's another theory. Nintendo wants us to buy them now because of the fiscal calendar.
We haven't had an Ocarina and Majora on the I guess since the 3DS, but not on a console since the originals.
Right.
Or no, I guess the GameCube
had the promo disc.
Promo disc, but that doesn't count. Do they
Doesn't
count on
count.
promo disc as an official release? Like Majora's Mask doesn't even work on it. It's like half broke.
It works. You can see stuff.
It works. Like it freezes at certain. You have to like make sure like you get past.
It's a game
without getting it frozen. Yeah,
it's a disc. It works.
So one of the last things, Super Mario Brothers 35. 35 players, kind of like a Tetris 99 style. Enemies defeated will be sent to other players' courses. last Mario standing wins. This will only be available until March 31st.
Yeah, that's what they said about Tetris, though, right?
No, this Tetris is always available.
I thought
They
that
said
it was a
limited
thing,
yeah.
and then it just stayed around. And I think it's going to be the same thing here. I think this is going to be so popular because I hated Tetris 99, but I'm actually looking forward to this.
When's this actually launch?
They said this fall, October.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something around then.
And the store's
I think it looks cool.
The store is themed as the Mario right now if you go to the eShop. And there's going to be all sorts of different things you can buy, like that Lego NES. Lots of different themed merchandise available. Animal Crossing furniture's coming out in March. I'm not sure. Is anyone excited for that? Theme up your house. I'd love to be able to have I'd love to be able to have a Toad house.
I play a little. I picked it up today for the first time in a while.
Monopoly, Jenga.
Monopoly. Are you talking about the merchandise?
Yeah.
Like all the crap.
I'd love if you could change your Animal Crossing house to a Toad house, though. That'd be great.
I am excited about the Mario stuff in Animal Crossing because that's something in 3DS that was cool. That's just missing.
Yeah. John, are you going to get this Lego system? Did that sell out already, or what's the deal with that then?
The initial run sold out. That was just like a pre-run. I think they're doing a more permanent release.
Okay.
Soon. But honestly, if I was going to get one, I probably should have gotten like the initial run because I'm sure there's going to be something different, or it's like more, some stupid collector to make the initial run more valuable.
So evidently,
it's like $300. It's hard to justify $300 on like
Legos.
Lego. I mean,
it is.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I could buy a lot of like NES games that I don't own for $300.
Evidently, to test out this Lego thing, Nintendo dropped the prototypes 6,000 times. So here's the quote: "We've never had a partner challenge us in safety and quality. This was the first time. Every time we shipped a Mario to them, they dropped it 6,000 times. That is Nintendo quality. That was new for us." So this thing will...
Talking about the NES system or like the little Mario...
I'm not sure.
People. Why were they dropping it?
Every Mario figure. So the figure, not the system. They want to make sure Mario wouldn't die.
Yeah, they're concerned about little kids eating stuff.
Well, they can still eat them.
Maybe.
It's still swallowable.
What age is that Mario set?
30 and over.
It's like, man, no kids are buying this. It's a bunch of old dudes buying these Mario.
Very true. Oh gosh. So anything else on Mario before we move on?
You got some more Mario stuff on here. You got the Peach and Cat Mario.
We were talking about that.
Oh, did we talk about that?
Yeah, we talked about a lot of stuff already.
Okay.
You mentioned it. It's the Mario. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Mario prototype drop. Oh, yeah. It is the doll. It's like the big Mario thing.
It's like a Mega Block Mario.
So,
I think that, yeah.
How's everyone feeling about this 35th anniversary? You guys all happy with it? Outside of Galaxy 2 being shunned.
I'm pretty happy.
It's no year of Luigi, I must say. That was something special.
Well, COVID, man. Blame COVID.
Yeah. I remember the 20th anniversary of Mario. There's some special stuff going on for that. During the Wii era, I believe.
I think pretty much every 5 years they seem to,
Well, that was the last big one, right? We had 20th for Mario, and then we had year Luigi.
Didn't they do 30th for Mario? Or 25th? Was it 25th they did Mario?
I don't know. I forgot.
I thought we had a 30th.
25th for the Wii. They did like the All-Star. I don't remember.
Yeah, 35 is a weird year. Yeah.
I think they did the 35 because they were planning a big Zelda thing, and it, so it's like Mario and then Zelda, and it would have helped to pull some attention away from these new consoles, but COVID,
COVID. So Pikmin 3, that is coming to the Switch. Briefly, for about a month or so, Nintendo decided to pull the Wii U version of Pikmin 3, because why would you need the Wii U version? You got it on the Switch coming out. So they pulled it off the eShop, and it's been reinstated. Some people thought they pulled it because, the Wii U version is $20. Why would I buy the Switch version for $60? Which that seems like weird logic. But the Switch version Deluxe is having all the DLC put in there. And I guess the story mode's going to be entirely co-op. So you'll be able to play it with a friend. I believe locally only. And I'm really excited for this. Pikmin 3 was so fun. I'm curious about the control options. There was a really awesome stylus tablet mode they had towards the end of Pikmin 3 that they added later on. You had the Wii remotes. There are a lot of control options in the Wii U version. I'm just curious how it competes with that experience.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want this, but it's like I have the Wii U version, so kind of tired of buying games again.
When are you gonna hook up that Wii U, John or Aaron?
It's already hooked up. It's ready to go. I could
There you go. There you go. I mean, the Wii U
Mine was hooked up a couple weeks ago. I actually played it.
What'd you play?
I played the original Splatoon.
Ooh, how was that? How's the community over there?
Community's still good. I mean, they're all really good Japanese players mostly. Like they're hard. If they're still playing the Wii U, let's face it, they're probably pretty hardcore. But man, the controls on the Wii U
so much better, right?
Better. They're a lot better.
Are they?
Like
okay, because
there's a lot of lag in the Pro Controller on the Wii on the Switch.
That's interesting.
It's noticeable for sure. Like
It's
just they're a lot more responsive.
I feel like that's a thing with every game. The Pro Controller feels slightly delayed in every game.
It is, yeah, for sure. Like playing the Wii U and like doing the motion and like and everything was just like I was aiming and just like bam, bam. I was like, I forgot what it felt like to have a controller that responded.
For as Toys R Us as the gamepad was, that thing was glorious. So lightweight, so big and comfy.
You know, the gamepad has like 2 Wi-Fi antennas built into. It's got like extra stuff to make sure there's no lag for the screen. So maybe that's why it's so good at delay, because it's got a screen that, if the screen's delayed, of course the controls are going to be delayed. So I don't know.
You should fire up Zombie U. Give that a roll.
Nah.
Okay.
The letter, man.
Oh, the letter.
Yeah, the letter.
Classic.
And run start to finish in just a few minutes.
In 15 minutes.
You don't have to do any quests. Just
I'm waiting on the DLC, man. Any day now.
The stamp.
The character.
The stamp.
It's part 2. You can't even really finish the game until you get the stamp.
Or the part 3 is part 1. The carrier. Part 3, the carrier. The mailman that picks it up.
Return to sender.
Oh gosh.
Oh, good.
So Doom 1 and 2 got an update for Switch, gyro aiming, and widescreen support. It's pretty cool.
What is this? What game?
Doom, the original, and Doom 2.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's awesome.
So that's really cool. It's good to see them put that support in.
Yeah, the original Doom with
gyro. It's awesome.
Gyro's awesome.
Widescreen's nice, but yeah, the gyro is really awesome. Something Mario related we forgot, and you forgot, John, being a Splatoon person. We're getting another Splatfest in January for Super Mario.
The Mario one, yeah.
Are you going to be in the Mushroom or the Superstar?
I think the Superstar, because nothing beats Superstar. So
it's true. It's true.
There's literally nothing else in Mario that can beat Superstar.
That is true. You can run on all the enemies.
But, with that luck, the other team, Mushroom will probably win.
Probably. Because they'll be big.
The t-shirts look cool. For the first time, the actual Splatfest t-shirts that are in the game are actually going to be for sale. Are
you buying both of them?
No. I think I'll buy one. I think I'll buy the Star one. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that's something a lot of fans wanted for a while. Every time there's a Splatfest, I know like they did the Terminator. That they did like a Transformer Splatfest. They've done like a lot of themed ones, and people have wanted actual shirts for a while. So it's cool that they're actually doing.
Very cool. Yeah, Splatfests are not totally dead, it would appear.
Well, they've said that like 4 times now.
They have.
Everyone's the last one for like the past 4.
So next up, we got a new game, Lord of the Rings Gollum, coming to Switch next year. They start the story parallel to the first book when Frodo is still in the Shire and knows nothing about anything. And kind of it starts from there as Gollum. You play as Gollum. He can take out enemies in a stealthily way, but it's not a combat game mostly. It's not quite sure what to think of this thing quite yet.
Is this a new game? Has this been
brand
out
new?
Before?
Brand new.
Is it just for Switch?
Switch and some other consoles, I believe.
So it's such weird timing. I know they're doing a new Lord of the Rings show for Amazon.
Late next year. So it'll be a fall 2021 game.
I wish the trailer would show us a little bit more.
But I do like a good Lord of the Rings game, so I'm curious about this one.
It looks cool. Graphics look good. I don't know if this is actual gameplay, though. It's probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, the trailer's literally like, hey, this is Gollum. You remember Gollum, right? Yep.
Yeah, we love Gollum.
Andy has a bigger head now.
Is Andy Serkis voice acting this one?
Doesn't say.
Okay. Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga got delayed until next year, as all games are getting delayed. So that's coming out on Switch at some point next year. Another game that is not delayed, Jurassic World Evolution, coming to Switch this November, Complete Edition.
I'm actually kind of excited about this.
So I'm not quite sure what this game is exactly.
Isn't this the one where you like build the dinosaurs, like you build your own or something like that? Or, like genetically engineered dinosaurs? This is probably totally wrong.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think you're supposed to like
Build a
make
park?
the best dinosaur, and yeah, you're supposed to like get all these things.
The PS4 version of the game got an 8 out of 10 on one of the sites here.
Yeah, I remember hearing that they first came out. It was pretty,
Good reviews.
pretty good. Good reviews, especially considering it's a licensed Jurassic Park game. But
Which I've always wanted a good one of those. The Game Boy one really didn't do it for me.
did you never the one in the '90s? Did you ever play that one?
The Game Boy one?
No, the Game Boy one was terrible.
It was just really bad.
That was like one of the only games I had for my Game Boy for so long. It was very frustrating trying to play that game.
Yeah, it looks like you like build the park or something.
Which that sounds awesome. I'd love to design a perfect Jurassic World where people don't die.
Oh, they got Jeff Goldblum.
Everyone loves Jeff Goldblum. He's
They must
just
own it.
your wacky, lovable scientist.
So when I first saw this game, the thing I wanted to do was make like a crazy wild thing and just let him loose on the park and kill stuff.
How many people can you kill? With dinosaurs?
That's not that. What is
Like
it?
a raptor?
I still.
Or have the raptors and the herbivores in the same cage? Oh god. So Brazil is not Jurassic World. It's a little bit further from Isla Numba or whatever.
Although, like the meteor that killed the dinosaurs landed not too far.
Oh, there you go. Well, they have some bizarre rules with electronic products. I believe products need to be manufactured in Brazil in many cases for them to be sold there without some kind of exorbitant tax. So finally, after 5 years, whatever it's been since the Switch launched, Brazil is finally getting the Switch. So yeah, that's coming out very soon, if not already out. So it's exciting.
Ooh, just in time because coronavirus is really doing a number on them. So those people that are down there, just
they're going to need it.
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Time for the Switch Pro to come out next year.
And in case the Switch gets delayed in Brazil even longer through some weird thing, they could fire up their Wii U and play a brand new game coming out August 20th for the Wii U, Shakedown Hawaii. Comes out August 20th on the Wii U and PlayStation 3. And
Why they got to do this?
are you going to get Shakedown Hawaii for the Wii U, John?
I try to get it. Yeah, they're only making 3,000 copies apparently.
I mean, I have most Wii U games.
So yeah, I got a lot.
I have...
The last Wii U game I got was Actorage with a release for Wii U way late, like after the Switch came out.
Oh, the Wii U one, they're all sold out, John.
Wait, no, for real?
I'm looking now on their store. Limited edition, 3,000 sold out, both versions.
When did this post?
Standard and special edition. They're both gone. That is a shame.
What is this post?
This post
No worries.
is from August 16th.
Oh, that's so old. Well, I won't be getting. Oh, there's two different covers too. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there's a special edition and a regular standard.
Oh, give me a break.
So there were 6,000 copies in total. $30 piece.
Why are they even doing this? Why?
It's hilarious. It is because I do have like the majority of the Wii U library. It's pretty good.
Won't have this.
Won't have this unless it goes up on eBay for thousands of dollars.
How many of your Wii U games are still in stream?
Not most of them. I'd say I played most
A lot
of
of
them.
mine are.
Not most.
Not most. You have to judge by like not most.
30% maybe.
That's a good bit. You never took Pac-Man and the ghostly friends out of the package or whatever.
Oh
There's
gosh.
so many weird games for Wii.
So many weird games. So Netflix, I've been watching the High Score documentary, which has been
That's
really
good,
good.
yeah.
Have you guys been watching this one?
No, it looks good though, but I haven't.
So one of the
I
episodes.
watched the first two.
Okay.
episodes.
Yeah, it takes you through some different kind of cool bits of history that have some interesting tidbits that they don't really share elsewhere. But one of the just funny things was just the portrayal of Miyamoto, and he's a smoker, or at least was a smoker. I'm not sure he still smokes. But evidently in Nintendo, he was not allowed to smoke inside headquarters except for in the Star Fox development room with the American developers. So the people behind Star Fox were originally these people that hacked Game Boy cartridges to be able to run 3D games in the Game Boy. So they opened up the cartridges and hacked them, and Nintendo found out about this, and they were blown away because they couldn't do this. They couldn't figure out how to make this 3D thing work. So they brought them out to Japan and hired them to make 3D work so they could get it working on SNES, and they basically hacked the SNES to be able to do this. That's why you have the video effects chip on SNES cartridges, are these hackers that made it work after the fact, because Nintendo didn't know how to do this. And one of the tidbits from this was Miyamoto smoking behind them as they worked on Star Fox, and kind of shared some cool tidbits about Star Fox. Miyamoto going to some shrines, and that was the idea of walking through the gates through the Star Fox level, and the shrine he visited was a fox shrine, and some interesting tidbits about Star Fox that episode.
So that was back before they just shut everything down and actually liked hearing from people and taking other people's ideas.
Yes, that's true. No outside opinions anymore, right? So if you want to play a new Zelda-like game, pretty soon here this fall, Oceanhorn 2 coming to Switch this fall. I interviewed the developers when it came out on Apple Arcade. Really great people. They are unshamelessly saying it is a Zelda-like inspired game. Like, that's what it comes from, and it's a really solid game. I really enjoy this title, and yeah, coming to Switch pretty soon here.
How much is it free? Is it free?
I doubt it's gonna be free, John. I mean, come on.
Oh, well, okay. I thought it was like a free to play.
No, definitely. I don't. No, I mean the game is built not in that way. And the original Oceanhorn was, I think, $10 on Switch. I think it's out on Switch.
Oh, okay.
I don't see a price.
This game seems weird to me. I never had any interest in playing Oceanhorn, just because it seemed like I had already played it when I played Wind Waker.
I mean, it is really good. Like, it is, and it's got a unique-ish. It's a Zelda story, but it's like it's good. It's good.
It's just the bootleg version.
It's fun. Oh, it's available. So the original is available for $7.49. It's on sale right now. I'm not sure.
I think it
when
looks
the sequel
good.
comes out.
Yeah, it looks,
But
that's good. But it's like, you could probably play Breath of the Wild and
yeah.
I mean, it's different from Breath of the Wild style-wise. It's more like one of the older school Zelda games. Breath of the Wild's a whole different beast.
I guess that's true. I just feel like if I'm gonna play something Zelda-like, I might as well play the.
Yeah, that's fair. And then GoldenEye 25 is shutting down. I guess that was a recreation of. Yeah. I never played this. You guys play this?
No, but it's something I paid a lot of attention to. It was like a project that I was honestly like set up a virtual machine on my computer to even download it and play. Like, I was super interested in it.
This was a Windows thing?
It was a Windows only thing, yeah. I never actually went for it and did it just because, life happens and stuff. But it's, they pretty much rebuilt GoldenEye in the Unreal Engine, and it looks really, like, it looks good, and they have, like, the multiplayer and everything, like, so it's, I mean, I get why it's being shut down, obviously, but it still sucks because that game should live on. You get all these, we're getting, HD remasters of all this other stuff, and it's like, if I could play GoldenEye with, like, gyro controls and, like, HD, like, it's, on online multiplayer.
See, this
awesome.
this is one of those situations where it's like, why don't the people who hold, like, the IP just allow the people to continue working? You set up a contract where they get a certain percentage and you get the most percentage, and it's literally, you don't have to do anything. You're just sitting there making money.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Yep. Even toss them a little money. Be like, hey, why don't you make it a little bit more polished? Or, why don't you make a version for, phones and tablets, or anything, put this on everything.
Yeah.
I agree. It's just, look at how much dedication people are putting into one single game. It's obvious people want it. People would pay for it if they could pay for it. Yeah. People are willing to do this much to get a fake version of it. They're probably willing to pay for a real version. So I just wish,
totally.
I mean, we have companies like Bethesda that really wants people to, like, remake their games, and people are working on, like, releasing, like, their old games in the Skyrim engine now.
Is that true?
And, yeah, they look amazing. So
interesting.
Yeah, it's a shame because this game holds a lot of good memories for me. Yeah, kids won't know what it's like to have a 4-player split screen on their little TV.
Oh, they'll know with the Switch, the 4-player split screen on the even smaller screen.
They'll have all their own Switches though.
No, there are some 4-player games on the Switch. They really expect people to sit there and huddle around.
Huddle around.
I remember at some point in, like, high school when we had a huge projector set up, the 4-player screen was, like, so glorious because we had a nice big projector screen to like each have our own little TV size thing. It's great.
Yeah, I always remember. I thought I was kind of always like, man, they just let kids bring in Xboxes and play shooting games on big screen TVs in school. That's kind of crazy.
When I worked at a movie theater, we used to bring our Xbox in and play Halo.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So, Nintendo Switch has surpassed the NES. Over 62 million Switches are out there in the world. Will it pass the Wii at over 100 million? We will know at some point in the next 2 years.
Yes, I think, of course, it's going to pass the Wii.
Of course.
We're only like a few years in, and the Wii had like 11 years to get to that number. We're already like, we're less than a third of the Wii's lifetime, and we're over half the sales.
True. Yeah, you think we're going to do it? What do you think, John? Are you going to do it?
Yes.
I think it's very likely, just based on what I remember about the Wii U, or not the Wii U. The Wii was, yeah, it definitely has a really high number of units sold, but like, if I remember towards the end of the console's life, they dropped like a rock, like, you know.
And with it being handheld, people sometimes upgrade those and get multiple ones.
I think the Switch is just better positioned to be a much longer lifespan. You know, the Wii had such a much more narrow kind of view. The Switch is such more broad appeal. I think you're not going to see that drop off towards the end of the system. I think it's just going to continue and continue. And it's only going to drop off as Nintendo moves on to the next thing, which is probably going to be more Switch, you know, just another version of the Switch. So
Switch Pro and Switch 2. Are we going to get Switch 2 after the Pro at some point? Or it's just like
Super Switch.
Super Switch. Oh, that's a good name. It's a good name. Super Switch.
Bring back the Super Switch. The Super. Bring back the Super.
As long as it's not Switch U.
Switch U. Oh no. Switch U like DSi.
Switch 64. Switch Cube.
Switched 4K. That sounds so bad.
Switched.
Squared.
We switch.
I wish that they went with like a simpler naming convention a long time ago, you know,
like the PlayStation does.
Well, yeah, kind of like when we had the Super Nintendo. Yeah, so we had the Super Nintendo.
Okay, what's going on here? The audio.
All right. I gotta pause it. So we were talking about my computer earlier having issues.
Mm-hmm. Are your AirPods dead?
Apparently Skype just now signed me in, and I'm now signed in on 2 places. It took it an hour. Start this call. I'm quitting. All right, that should be better now. Okay, it's all better now.
Okay.
That was crazy.
That was weird.
I was in the call twice.
It wasn't too echoey for you being in 2 places at the same time, which is interesting.
Yeah, I muted my computer immediately, but that was weird.
Yeah.
Skype literally just doing its own thing.
So,
I don't know where we were.
So Crisis Remastered. Have you ever played Crisis, Aaron?
No.
Are you excited by this thing? This is out already.
It looks cool. I mean, I'm really impressed at how it runs on the Switch. I've watched a lot of videos and everything, and it's just, I don't want to spend $30 to play a game that came out in 2007.
Okay, that's fair.
That's basically it.
Hey, they could be charging like more, so.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't pay it.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, Crisis is, it's always been one of those games everyone kind of talks about for,
It's a shooter? What is this thing?
It's like a shooter.
Sci-fi shooter.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff right. It has a good story from what I hear. The world is very destructible, I guess.
Okay.
You can use that to your advantage.
So when are we getting the Mass Effect trilogy on Switch?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what's going on there, John?
Getting all these alerts, sorry. Anyways.
I don't know, Mass Effect.
Thinking to remaster that thing? I've been hearing rumblings about that forever.
I don't really care. I've never played that game, and I'm just not interested.
Yeah, people like it.
I know, a lot of people do. But it's the same thing. I've heard so much about it. They'll never be able to live up to the hype, no matter what.
It's true.
It says.
I tried playing the original Mass Effect on PS3 like a year ago. I couldn't get into it. Maybe I didn't try long enough. Then finally, the last thing I have is YouTube doesn't work on the Wii U web browser anymore. The app still works, thankfully, but the web browser does not work If you go to youtube.com on your Wii U web browser.
I'm shocked the app works.
I am too. That is impressive that works still.
The Wii U, like Netflix and Hulu apps still work. So
the iPhone app on iOS 5 doesn't work anymore. The built-in app that used to ship with it.
Yeah.
Same thing with Google.
TV,
the Google
YouTube.
Maps app also is broken.
That's a bummer. Doesn't work at all?
Nope. Totally busted.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron, anything
Remember
else?
when you could rate videos on YouTube?
Rate videos. Like thumbs up?
There's stars. No, they had
I forget about that.
That was the bomb.
Yeah, because I had a whole thing where I actually used to rate all the videos I watched, and 3 stars was like a good video to me. Right?
Okay.
So like
5 would have been like amazing.
Yeah, to get 5, it was like
it'd
be amazing.
For real. Yeah.
So Aaron, you wanted to talk about next gen a little bit.
Oh yeah. So
what do we know? We know some pricing.
We know some pricing for the Xbox Series X at $499. We know the pricing for the Series S at $299.
And we know what that is,
more. The Series S. So basically, we heard a lot of rumors and stuff, and we started like seeing some things on Twitter, and then like Microsoft kind of got forced into announcing it early because the leaks were out. So then
these are real.
Yeah, so they basically said like, yeah, it's real, and here you go. Here's some images, and it's $299. They also announced that there's going to be some like all access passes where you can, I guess, pay for these consoles monthly, which they have right now with the Xbox One. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it seems pretty reasonable. Like $25 a month for the Series S and $35 for the X, and that includes Xbox Live and Game Pass.
So that's $15 a month service.
Yeah.
So you're paying $10 or $20 a month for the console, and at the end of 2 years, you own the console. Which I guess you save $20 over 2 years for the X if you do it this way, which is not a ton of money. Yep. But if you're going to pay for the service already, it's a good way to do it, I guess. Yeah, and we know the S is SSD based. It is a next gen system in pretty much every way. It's got a slightly lower graphics card. Is that the only big difference? The processor itself is the same.
I guess that it looks more on par with the Xbox One X.
But with an SSD.
Yeah. So if you are just wanting all digital and you don't have 4K, I mean, I guess maybe this will be able to do some 4K output like the Xbox One X.
It upreses to 4K. It outputs 4K.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be able
standard.
to do like the 120 like FPS and all that.
No. But who really needs that? I mean, who really needs that? And yeah, no disk drive, as you said. 512 gigabytes of storage. And rumor has it that games might be able to get smaller next gen because SSDs make it so you don't need redundant graphics for a lot of things they've been having to do for hard drives. Is that accurate, Aaron?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But I do know that the Xbox is going to have different versions of the game. So if you have like an Xbox Series X, your game download is going to be larger than if you have a Series S because it's not going to download those 4K textures. All the games are optimized for the console you're playing on. So the same for like Xbox Ones that are going to be able to play, the next gen games. There's still going to be a smaller file size and optimized for that console.
That's cool. And there still is no reason if you have like a Scorpio to upgrade to a Series S or X because like there are no exclusives for this next gen for Xbox. I
think there will be exclusives. I think there's definitely going to be exclusives because we're going to reach a point to where the Series or
because the SSD is the big differentiator where like. Next gen is all about SSD, and Sony is making a point to share that with Ratchet and Clank, which is like, if you don't have an SSD, this thing won't run.
Yeah, and if you think about like the Xbox One S, that thing is gonna struggle, or like the Xbox One, the OG.
Oh, my OG is in storage somewhere.
Yeah, that thing is gonna be able to play anything, even if it's optimized nowadays. Like the load times originally on that was terrible.
Don't I know it? The thing is a pile of garbage.
Yep. And it runs really loud and hot.
So Aaron, can you hook up your Kinect to either of these things?
I don't think so. I think the Kinect is dead.
Okay, so that $100 camera is just worthless.
It's done.
Okay. No adapter.
Did it ever do anything?
I can't use my adapter. It was very useful for a time.
It was very useful. Yeah, it was really cool.
It was.
Would you do like wave through menus?
I used it most to turn on and off my console, to record clips and take screenshots, to open and close apps. When I was watching Netflix, I could just talk to it and tell it to, like, hey, launch this show or whatever. It was really cool.
Yeah. So Sony has not announced pricing. How low do you think this all digital edition could get? Would they cut out some margins to try to get to maybe $400 at the low end?
I think that's where they're going to end up, around $399.
And then $500 for the disc version, probably?
Yeah.
4 and 5. So they can't get down to $350 because that'd just be way too much losses.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, I think $400 at the low end.
Will start at $350.
I think $400 at the low end.
I'm really excited
more
about
than that.
Yeah, probably more. Probably more.
I'm really excited about this. Like, I mean, what this means with like the build. Because did you guys see how like the 1S or wait, no. Not the one. It's all mixed up.
Yeah, their naming
The
is
Xbox
terrible.
Series S?
Why? Yeah, they're like, we're going to call our current generation the 1S and the 1X, and our next one is the Series. So we go from 1 to Series. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
No one's being confused by that at all.
Yeah.
No grandparents will get the wrong Xbox.
Right? It's like, oh, you got me the 1S. That's what you wanted, right? No, the Series X, S. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
But they do show on their site how each of the consoles are built kind of into this shell, and every component fits perfectly. So it's kind of like a modular design. And it makes me think that they plan to upgrade these at some point. Like, you might not be able to upgrade the parts, but it'll be very easy for them to just be like, all right, now we're going to upgrade this one component. It's now a new part.
Do you think we'll have a Series Y and a Series Z to close out this generation?
No, I think they're just going to stick with the X and
or
S.
the Series S2, X2, and yeah. So Sony's got better SSDs, like their faster read-write speeds, from what I hear. Is that accurate?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, there comes a point where I don't think that the SSDs are going to be a bottleneck.
They currently are.
Yeah, but
like the hard drive
I feel like
is slow.
I mean, not as far as like a bottleneck as like this is going to affect your game performance as much as people think. Like, I've been playing SSD games on my PC since 2014. And
How they've been optimized for SSD, though? These are games SSD first and only, right?
I don't know. I mean, I can tell a speed difference, but I don't think it's going to be as much a deal.
So you've seen Ratchet
and
Clank
swapping between your games and apps. I think that's where it's going to be a big deal.
We've seen Ratchet and Clank, right? The demo where you jump between worlds, which is something you could not really do outside of an SSD.
Yeah, but how much? I mean, it's still a load.
I think you can't, like, the way you could. I think it would just not be at the scale they're doing. You could jump between worlds. I just think that the way they're doing it is like, there's so much data already loaded. It's
and it's really just a loading screen. Keep in mind, you're jumping through a portal that's flashing all the stuff at you that you can't do anything during.
Instantly, though.
It's a load screen.
It's a load screen, but it's an instant load.
Instant that lasts a few seconds. Yeah. I mean,
we'll see. I'm curious.
They just don't have the loading, thing with the periods afterwards.
So I've seen fake loading screens before. Like Naughty Dog does it where you're jumping up a thing and it's loading stuff.
Could a current gen game do this? Just have like an extremely long loading screen at the beginning of the level. Just.
I don't think so.
Just load the entire world as if it was one level, and then
I think it's too much data.
It's not possible.
We have games now that load in like huge worlds, like The Witcher and stuff like that. I still think that, I mean, like I was saying earlier, the SSDs are not going to be as big of a deal because we still have loading screens. Nothing's going to instantly just pop in because you don't want that jarring transition in your game. You're never going to have just like, boom, I'm in this other area.
You'll be in control of that as a developer, though, versus, I got to wait. You more artistically determine when you change.
Exactly. And the artistic change is the loading screen.
Yeah, sure. But that's the only difference I see with this next gen is SSD. Otherwise, why upgrade? It's the only big difference. They're a little bit faster. I don't care about that.
I think the processing power is going to be a huge deal, especially when it comes to like your lighting and these ray tracing effects and stuff like that. I mean, when you change the lighting in like a game like Minecraft, look at Minecraft before ray tracing and then after. It looks like a completely different game.
Okay.
You
can play that in VR now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out to PSVR. Anyways, yeah, I'm excited to get a PlayStation at some point, PlayStation 5. I don't care about Xbox anymore. I'm done with them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the Xbox, and I'm just gonna ride it out and see where it goes. I like what they're doing as far like with all their streaming stuff. Yeah, I like Game Pass. I have the Game Pass for PC right now. It's only $5 a month, and I get so many games. It's amazing.
Are there any quality games on Game Pass? Like, I hear they don't have Naughty Dog and
let me
Insomniac
pull up the app on my iPad right here,
and all the good developers that Sony has.
All right, so some of the more recently added ones is Resident Evil Biohazard. We got. I'm just gonna go to show all.
Do you think this Halo Infinite thing's gonna kind of tank a bit of their launch?
Yeah.
So you got Spider-Man on Sony.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look to hype up all this Halo and then not come out. I think that's going to be a big hit because they need something. I mean, even with like the Xbox 360 and everything, it was called the Halo box because that's really why everyone gets an Xbox is to play Halo.
Right. Yeah. So they got Spider-Man on the Sony end, so we'll see.
I'm just hoping that when it comes out, that it really is going to. That little bit of power that it has over the PlayStation is going to be able to draw over some third-party developers to make some awesome stuff.
I don't think you'll get exclusives on Xbox, though, because Sony has... I don't know. Unless they just do terrible, but...
We'll have to see what Microsoft does with these like partners. We don't know what they might offer to be like, have your game come to, all access first or whatever.
Yeah, I'll be curious how it plays out. Yeah, because currently, PlayStation's where it's at. Got all the good developers over there.
Things always swap though. Xbox used to be where it was. Before that, it was Nintendo. Like
things can change. Yeah, they're certainly playing different games. Sony, and Microsoft. Microsoft's like in the subscription land of like, so grab the Game Pass. That's all you need. Sony's like, we have the best games from our first party developers.
I don't have a problem with that.
What's that? What's with Apple?
So is Apple in the subscription land. And you pay for that.
Yeah, but I prefer the first party games of Sony. They're just so good, Aaron. They're just so good. They're like majority of what I play on my Sony console.
Once you go without them for a while, like I did, it's like you don't even miss them.
But that's like saying I can go without Nintendo games. I can't go without Nintendo games either.
Been missing out on all these PC games. Steam, man. Play 100 games for $5.
I don't care about that. I just want the good stuff. Anyways. Enough of that. John, do you have any words about next gen?
I want that Game & Watch system.
That's a good next gen system, right? Yeah. Who needs the cloud when it's in your pocket?
That's the thing I'm most excited about next gen.
Who needs the cloud when it's in your pocket?
But no, I didn't even think about honestly, the thing Aaron mentioned about hacking it and modding it. It's got me pretty excited.
Yeah, you could run your Game Pass on your Game Watch.
I can run. I'm gonna run
xCloud
Crisis on it.
Run xCloud on the Game Watch.
Yeah.
Is there Wi-Fi in that thing? That Game Watch? Is there Wi-Fi in there?
Put Wi-Fi on it.
There you go. USB-C adapter for Wi-Fi.
Add it, yeah.
Yeah, I get an Ethernet adapter for your Game Watch.
I'll write the drivers for the Wi-Fi adapter.
Yeah, they did it for the Newton. Why not the Game Watch? I think that's a wrap. Anything else?
Yeah,
that's it.
Oh no, I want to hear what y'all have been playing.
Well,
recently, because I have a little interesting thing that I've been playing.
Animal Crossing has still been being played. Some Paper Mario. I played on Apple Arcade. Little Orpheus. I'm interviewing the developer pretty soon here next week. And a little bit of Tony Hawk Remastered. That game is a lot harder than I remember it being. And a crap ton of Fall Guys. Yeah.
What about you, John? What are you playing?
I've been playing Animal Crossing a little. Getting back into that. I've been trying out Doom 64. because I haven't played that ever. And it's actually a little bit better than I thought it would be. It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Not that bad. And I've been playing a lot of this game called Pocket Mini Golf, which is just like mini golf on the Switch. It's really just like basic and simple, but it's fun to play something basic and simple sometimes after a long day of work. So that's what I've been getting into.
Well, I have been playing Final Fantasy 12 on the Switch, but mostly I've been playing stuff on my iPad. So back in the day, I used to get into like mobile games on like my iPhone and stuff, but there hasn't been a lot of good mobile games, in my opinion, in a very long time.
And I should be saying, I've been playing Fall Guys on my iPad through PS4 Remote Play. So PlayStation games on my iPad. Proceed.
Well, I've been playing a little bit of Black Desert Mobile, which is pretty fun. But then I've been playing Call of Duty Mobile. This game is so much fun because it's like Call of Duty, like Black Ops. Like it basically feels like you're playing Call of Duty Black Ops.
The
like
multiplayer
the
only, right?
PlayStation. Yeah, just multiplayer only.
Well, classic.
And, the classic, like where it's like the movement is a little bit slower, right? It's not like super fast where you just get killed without even knowing what happened to you. Like, you know what happened when you die. And so it's nice. And I destroy these kids with my controller because
it supports controllers.
It supports controllers, and I just use my Xbox controller, and it's great. I get games with like 70 plus kills like all the time.
What?
And it's unfair.
So you have your controller.
Kids on their little iPhone. You're playing kids on their
iPhones.
It's a lot of fun because you're
like
basically start out. You have like 2 guns, and you have to like level up, and you have to gain like attachments, complete challenges to get new attachments for your guns, and then when you get better guns, you do better. And yeah, it's really like addicting. And there's new maps that are added pretty frequently. So each month they have a new season. Seasons are the big things in games right now. It is free to play. You can pay for the season or pay for like skins and stuff like that.
Do you have to pay for anything to actually make the game worth it?
Nope. The game you can play free, perfectly fine. Like there is some stuff that you would not get. For example, like the season that I just paid for that came out yesterday. It comes with like challenges. You complete the challenges and you'll unlock certain guns that are exclusive to this season, but they will come out like later for free. So if you want them now, you got to pay for the season and all that. So. But they add new maps pretty regularly. So they had a new map come out just yesterday, the terminal map that was on Modern Warfare. Everyone loves that map. All the classic guns that you love from Modern Warfare and like the Black Ops era are all in here. The characters and stuff you can have as skins. It's so much fun.
I might actually check this out. It's on.
If you play it, let me know.
On your iPad?
Oh yeah, I play. Oh, okay. All right. And here's the best part with the iPad Pros. You turn it on to max frame rate, and you have the best graphics and 120 FPS.
No,
and
really?
It is insane. Yes, like
wow.
the movement's so smooth, and it's like when you're playing with the controller on this, you feel like you're cheating because everyone else is slow.
So when's this coming out the Switch? Mobile?
I don't know.
Call of Duty Mobile.
Come on. They should release the mobile version on Switch.
Release any Call of Duty per se.
Any of them. Any of them would be great. Bring out Ghost Remastered for Switch. Is on Wii U.
Anyway,
I would love to see, where was it? The Tom Clancy's like Vegas. Where were they? The
New Vegas.
I don't know. No, New Vegas was Fallout.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what it was called. Anyways, there was a really good
the Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six Vegas.
They haven't had a new Tom Clancy game in a while.
I'm gonna check this out. Because this sounds kind of fun.
They actually do have a new Tom Clancy game. I believe it's like a free-to-play type thing where it's all the characters of the Tom Clancy universe. And I don't really.
So it's like Jack Ryan along with like.
I kind of want to look this up.
That's Crichton. Never mind. Sorry.
Tom Clancy. It's like I don't know if it's a battle royale game or what. Elite Squad. Yeah. So it looks like some sort of squad-based shooter game.
Call of Duty Mobile.
Get it on your iPad and let's play.
So Aaron, do you have a favorite Fall Guys map?
I hate the team-based Fall Guys stuff.
Even Fall Ball?
So all the team-based
all
stuff.
All of them. Okay.
Because I feel like there are people that sabotage you, and I feel that there are people that are terrible. And if I'm playing a team-based game, I want everyone to be on my like mindset. I want everyone to be trying to win.
Yeah.
And not everyone's trying to win. So it's
I hate
more,
the
it's
seesaw
not so much
one.
about the maps.
The seesaw one, some people are just stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. I also like the one that like rotates and it has like different like sections are rotating opposite ways and it keeps going faster and faster. That one's fun.
Yeah, the jump one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually don't jump. I just stay by the edge and I just walk back and forth. Oh, it's so funny because people are trying to push me off. And so you just stay standing
Grab
still
them.
for a long time. And then you just like step forward and they're too like, like focused on trying to push you off.
Yeah.
And they fall.
It's pretty great. Anyways, anything else?
No.
Okay. John, where can folks find you on interwebs?
You can find me on Twitter at John Wesley A.
Cool deal. What you, Aaron?
Find me on Twitter at Sage Kupo.
Cool deal. I am online at TCHATEN. And thanks for listening. Club Nintendo. We'll be back for another episode. And we'll be playing a lot of Mario by that time. So enjoy. Have a good rest of your September here. Bye.